Welcome to Selenium WebDriver Training Session 27. This is Haradhan once again as usual. Today I will discuss how we can directly send some value for a text editable text box, or how we can identify an editable text box. After identification is made, how we can send value with the send keys method, and in case any button is there, how we can click on that button with the help of JavaScript executor in Selenium WebDriver. So thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing and Java, please like and share my videos. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new videos. Do not forget to provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next video. So in my previous session you already seen, right? JavaScript executor is an interface. As it's the interface, we directly create an object or instance. So we need to typecast the driver, which is the WebDriver object or instance, right? So in the JavaScript executor, there is two methods. One is execute skip and another is execute asynchronous skip. So in case anything is synchronized format, right, like text box, button, link, so obviously we should use the execute script method available in the JavaScript executor, right? So here I will show you how we can enter some value for a text box with two methods, two options. One is we can directly send values, another one is we can create the object for the text box. After that we can enter value using the send keys. Okay, so and in case any button is there, so we can click on that button, right? So here suppose in case we have opened the Facebook, right, there is a email field and password field, login button, sign up button, right? Okay, so first I will try to identify the email field. Okay, so we need to inspect the element, right? So we need to press F12 button. So here already whenever we want to perform some operation, we need to either use get element by id or get elements by name, right? So for that obviously particular element should either have some name or id, right? Otherwise it is not possible. Okay, so here you can see for that particular element name is already there, right? Email, right? So you can obviously use it, right? Sorry, id is also there. We can use the id or name either way. Okay, so here I have already created a class JavaScript executor send keys and click. So I am setting the properties for the Chrome drivers. I am creating a drivers object or instance for the WebDriver interface by using the Chrome driver class, right? And I am maximizing the browser. I am passing the Facebook page URL, right? I want to open the Facebook URL, right? So here in case we want to create a object first for the particular element, right? For the text box, editable text box, we can also create an object. After the object creation is done, right, then we can also send the keys, or directly we can send the keys. We can enter some value here. So first we will create the object. So for that we need to identify the object, right? So here, right, id is email. We can use that particular id, right? So how we can create an object? So for that we need to first create an object, for instance, for the JavaScript executor, right? Java, s will be small, u will be caps. We need to create the object or instance. As it is an interface, we directly can't create an object or instance. We need to typecast the WebDriver reference, object reference, right? So that is the option for typecasting, right? You need to simply close with first bracket particular JavaScript executor. After that we need to typecast the driver. Okay, so now some error message is coming. You need to import JavaScript executor interface from the org.openqr.selenium. Okay, once the object is created, right, then we need to use that object, then dot execute script, right? Execute script, then we need to pass the argument, right? So here, as we know, we need to store in some object, right? Object, suppose object name I am giving as email or phone. Email or phone, I am giving that particular name, object name. So here obviously we need to return something, right? So it will be return type, we need to give it, as we are storing in some object, so obviously we need to return it. Then document dot get id by element, right? Get id, get element, object reference, then execute script, then as it is return type, then we need to give document dot get element by id, right? Here you need to provide the id reference. As the id is email, I can give it simply, right? Here id is email, right? So I can give the id reference, right? Okay, then we need to close it, double quote. Here as it is starting with double quote return, we need to close it. Okay, and we need to close it simply. Okay, then here object is created, then using the object, right, I can send keys dot send. No, so I need to use the web element, right? Because I need to typecast the web element, because it is an object, it is an object form, right? We need to use the web element. We need to first typecast the web element, web element, typecast with that particular field. So that's why you can create the actual element, right? Then dot, and some error message is coming. Sorry, b is small. We need to import the web element. Hmm, web element. We need to give the reference here. Some must be left hand side of an assignment must be variable. Okay. So let's give web element. We need to provide the reference. We need to close it with, then dot send keys. Okay, it's not coming, so we need to import. Okay, so with the help of web element particular class available in Selenium WebDriver, you need to typecast web element with the object reference. Then you need to enter dot send keys and you need to enter some value. So automatically web element will be imported, right? You need to import it manually. Web element class from the org.openqr.selenium. Once it is successful, okay. So what we are doing first, we are creating the object reference for the JavaScript executor interface. We typecasting the drivers, then we are creating an object for the particular field, right? Okay, because its id is email, right? So with the help of id, as we are storing in some object, so obviously it will return, right? Return document dot get element by id, we are providing the emails, right? Then with the object whatever is returning, we are typecasting in the web element, right? And we are sending the keys, right? So let's run the keys and test, and let's see whether my code is working fine or not. Whether with the help of JavaScript executor I am able to identify the email or phone field. After it is identifiables, with the help of web element class, and I am able to enter the value as test. So it will open the Facebook page. Once the Facebook page is fully loaded, right, the test value will be entered in the email or phone field. Okay, you can see it's working fine, right? Perfectly, test value is entering, right? Now I want to enter some value in the password field, right? Okay, so for that I will be directly entering the value for the password field, right? So first I will identify the password field. Similarly for the password field, id is also there, right? Pass. So here the syntax is that you need to use the JavaScript reference execute skip, as it directly we are entering the value. It will be document dot get element by id value, and then dot value you need to enter it, right? as we are not storing in the any object, so directly we no need to return it anything, we can directly enter the value with the help of dot value. Okay, so I will, so first one is that we're identifying the object, right, element, and we're storing in the object variables. After that, with the help of web element class, right, we're typecasting that variables and we're using the sending keys method. So that's why we want, that is the one way we can enter some value in the editable text fields. Other is that directly we are entering the value in the text field with the help of dot value, right? So for that we need to use JAC, object reference for the, right, the WebDriver, sorry, JavaScript executor interface. Then you need to use execute script, right? Then here we need to give return. So no return will be there. Document dot, you need to start with double quote. Document dot get element by ID, and here you need to provide the ID, right? ID is pass. So you need to simply close it, right? You can see ID is password, right? So here I am not returning anything. I am using the JavaScript executor object reference, then execute skip method, document dot get element by ID, okay, dot value. As I need to enter the value directly, right? So I will be entering the value. First, we need to close with document part. Then we need to use, here we need to enter the value pass dot value. If you close everything, pass dot value, here you need to give the value. Okay, suppose value I am giving as, within the double quote, suppose test 1 2 3 I am giving it, right? Okay, so you need to use the dot value and you need to give the value in a single quote, not double quote, because here the double quote is already there for the document part, right? So you are using the JavaScript executor object reference, then you are using the execute skip method, then document dot get element by ID, as ID is password. So I am using entering one to enter the value dot value, you need to give the value and you need to end with double quote and you need to close the bracket, right? And you need to end with colon. So let's run the script and let's see whether the ID field, in the email field test value is entering, and in the password field with the help of, right, ID, which is the password field is getting entered. Okay, let's run the script and let's see. So I am simply using JavaScript executor, right? So there is two way. One is you can create an object, and after the object is created, using the object reference, you need to typecast the web element class and you need to use the dot send keys method, right? And where you can send keys. Otherwise, you are directly identify the element and using the dot value, you are passing the variable value. Sorry, I mean text, my value for the text field, editable text field, right? So that is the, there is two options, right? You can see password field is also taking right here. Now here I want to create, suppose in the login field, let's see whether the login field have any ID or name. Okay, you can see no ID or name is there. Okay, so I am not click on the login field. Instead of that, I will try to login button, I will try to click on the sign up button, right? You can see sign up, name is there, right? ID is there. So for the two editable text box, I already used the ID, so here I will try to use the name. Okay, get element by name, right? So I will try to use that particular, click on that element, sign up. So here you can see after clicking on the sign up, entering the ID password, so its error message is coming, right? That error message, what's your name? Because after whenever you click on the sign up, before that you need to enter the first name, surname, after that, right? Mobile number, password. So if you click on the sign up button, so that error will come. So let's replicate this scenario and let's see whether my code is working fine or not. So here name is submit, right? Okay, so how we can identify with the name? So you need to use document dot get elements by name and need to give the name value, and you need to use the another, right, 0, because that will be the first element. In case multiple element is visible with the name, so you need to give the 0 and dot click. Okay, so simply I will copy this code for name. Okay, so I want to click on the sign up button using name. Okay, so here name value I need to change it, right? It will be finds element, sorry, get elements by name, and here id it is only a get element by id, right? Here you can see find get elements, that is the reason you need to provide the reference, because it will be first object, that is the reason you need to provide the reference. So here I need to give the name, right? So name is, right, web submit. I need to give the name. Okay, so that's why we can identify an element, maybe which is suppose as it is a right button, so obviously we need to click the person, right? So with the help of javascript executor object reference, I am using the execute script, and directly as we are clicking it, so no need to return anything. Here we are returning the object type, that is the reasons object difference, that is the reason we have used return. But for other thing we are directly entering the value or directly clicking on the button, right? So that is the reason document dot get elements by name, and we are providing the element name, and we are providing at this should be definitely first element, so we are providing the difference is 0, and get click operation add is a element, right? So let's run the code and let's see whether my code is correctly working or not. So with the help of javascript executor we can create object reference, and in case it's editable text box you can directly enter some value with the help of dot value, or in case if you want to use the send keys, first you need to create the object, after that you need to typecast the web element, then you need to, right, use the dot send keys method, right? So you can see here it will first, after the page is loaded fully, it will enter the email or phone value as test and the password field as test123, and it is clicking on the sign up button, right? That is the reason it is that error message is coming, because before sign up already you need to click on the what's your name, right? You need to enter first name last name like that. If you click sign up you can see that error message is coming. So my script is working absolutely working fine, right? So you can use two different thing, get element by id or get elements by name. In case it is you are using name, you need to provide the name as well as you need to provide the object reference. Okay, and it is a button, you can click it, right? In case there is text box, either you can send keys or you can directly use the dot value, and here you are providing the reference value, right? Okay, so that are the three importance functionality, right? The importance options available. Whenever it's an editable text box we can create an object, after object is created we can use the send keys method and we can enter value, or else for the editable text box directly we can identify the element by id or name and we can enter the value with the help of dot values, or in case it is button, right, with the help of id or names we can first identify the element, then we can click operation. So we are simply using javascript, not using other method, right? So javascript plays a pivotal role in case for some of the element using the normals id, right, normals expert, normals class, normals name, it is not able to perform the operations. We are not able to perform enter value, or we are not able to click on that particular link or button. So that, and in that cases javascript executor, that interface plays a pivotal role, and with the help of that we can enter value or click on a particular button. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you.